welcome, and let's welcome everybody here to Guideline 59 of Guy Party Podcast.
You literally just said what you're gonna call it.
I literally just said it. That's the short-term
Literally just said what you're gonna call it, and you forgot.
That's a short-term memory issue, man. I'm not the best at that. But anyway, welcome. I'm one of your hosts, Al Broody, coming to you from Cheyenne, Wyoming. We got Matty Brook Daddy.
That's
on
me.
the other end here. Heyo.
Heyo.
Coming.
That's me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good call. Coming to you from Philly, PA, ish, and we are Guy Party. Welcome. You can find us on our Instagram, Guy_Party_pod. We post a lot about there about when we're streaming, about what we're playing, and just kind of what's going on in general with us. We have a Gmail account, guyparty91@gmail.com. You can send us questions, comments, concerns, whatever. And we got a Twitter we never use. And yeah, I mean that's about it, you know?
That's about it.
About it.
I was
Cool.
thinking about. I was actually just thinking this, like literally as you said, we had Twitter. Maybe I'll see if we can find a way to link both of our Twitch accounts to it, so that way
Wait.
it can just.
Oh.
That way it could just pop it up, make a post like. Whatever.
You know what?
We can talk about that later.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Welcome. What's been going on in the world of Matt, dude? What have you been up to, man? I'm curious. I'm also want to know what you're drinking.
Lemonade. It's Calypso lemonade. Ocean
You're being
blue.
healthy
It's like I want to say like raspberry, maybe.
Raspberries.
Yeah, blue raspberry flavoring in it.
I was gonna say that ain't no lemonade there, bro.
I will say I've really been on a kick of like when I get lemonade of having like it be raspberry lemonade.
I was gonna say that's like Smurf piss. It can't be a
I mean,
lemonade.
maybe it is. All
Well,
right?
maybe it is.
Maybe I'm gonna pee green after I drink it. Who knows? We'll see.
You have to be pretty dehydrated to pee green if you're drinking that blue. However, shoot for the moon, man. I want to see.
I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't been doing the best with drinking water the past couple days, so it's very possible.
Yeah. My intake of water has been low because I drank so much water for the past like 6 months that I just like fuck that. I'm drinking a beer. So
yeah, I well, it's like
oh man,
I was
switch.
waiting for you to get there. I'm running errands and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna go out and get dinner. I want something other than just water, and I almost picked up soda. I didn't pick up soda. I was like, I'm gonna get lemonade instead. I want something sweet. So yeah.
How much sugar is in that bastard?
I don't even want to know.
Okay.
25 grams for 2.5. So this serves 2.5. This has 2.5 servings and it has 25 grams in it.
The fifth, yeah, holy fuck. It's like 62 and a half or something. Yeah. Whatever. YOLO, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of soda, I was just at the grocery store. This is a tangent. I literally saw some girl who probably shouldn't have been buying this much soda, buying an entire cart of fucking Diet Coke. Granted, it's diet, but dude, put the fucking Coke down. she literally so it was like 3 for $10, I think was the sale. 3 of the 12 packs kind of slides in the fridge.
Seems like a pretty good sale.
I guess it's pretty good, but she literally 1, 2, 4, 8.
Like
12.
I'll be honest, I could go through
18 of them.
I could go through a 12 pack in like on a weekend. I could go through a 12 pack.
Dude, back in college, I can go through a 12 pack in one sitting of Modern Warfare 2 playing with Rob.
Yeah.
In our fucking.
You remember me in college? How I would get a 24 case of soda, a big bag of Skittles, and I would go through like both of those in a week.
Yeah.
Maybe not even for some of it.
I thought of you actually. I went down the candy aisle and I saw a massive bag of Trolley Break Crawler worms on sale for like $4 for like a 2-pound bag.
It's not Skittles.
It's not Skittles, but they were there.
It's not Skittles.
But they were there.
Get out of here with that nonsense.
But I mean, it's just the size of the bag. It's like, holy shit. Anyway.
All right.
Tangent. Put the soda down. Anyway. World of Matt. What does Matt doing?
Well, Steam sale is
What?
happening right now.
What'd you buy?
Picked up a couple things. I have to pull up my activity list because I
I
gotta
wanna
see what
see.
I've actually picked up. I picked up a couple things. I picked up The Crew 2, which is just like a racing game,
That's a
customized
race.
cars.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I've remember playing Need for Speed 2, Underground 2,
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
dude,
just
what a
like
great game.
missed that feeling of being able to customize cars and street racing and stuff. So I picked that up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Cool.
what else did I pick up? You
It
gifted
was
me some games.
it was your birthday, by the way.
It was on Tuesday, which I'll get into in a little bit. But you gifted me Rayman Legends, Sonic Mania, Rage, which I plan on playing through soon because of Rage 2.
I'm
And
buying that, by the way. It's $3, 350. Rage.
yeah,
I gotta get that. So
and Snaky Bus, which was interesting.
yeah, I saw it in there, and I saw like, okay, you mentioned something about it, so I gotta.
I got like over half the achievements in one sitting
15 minutes.
in like
Yeah,
2 hours or something.
yeah.
So it seems like it's gonna be an easy game to 100%, which I'm happy about.
Good. Good. Up that percentage score, man.
But then I also picked up a couple other games. I picked up this Trine series. I don't really know what it's about. Grim Dawn, which is like a top-down hack and slash type game, and then the Zombie Army trilogy, which
What?
it's so there's this series like I think it's still the fourth one just came out a year or two ago called Sniper Elite,
I've heard of it. Yes.
and I think they originally did something like that like they came out with one game like back when like Nazi zombies were a big thing in Call of Duty and stuff. Like,
Yep.
that was like a real big selling point.
Mm-hmm.
Called Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie something, and
Creative.
it came out enough that it was big enough that they were able to make their own games out of it. And me and my buddy played a little bit of the first one. It was actually pretty fun. Partly because it kind of goes back to the old like zombie lore of if you don't shoot them in the head, they're probably gonna come back.
Okay.
So like it incentivizes you to go for headshots and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like you have like a sniper, some sort of other weapon, whether it's a shotgun or a machine gun, and a pistol.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like they scale how many zombies there are based on how many people are playing. There's also like a scoreboard that's like kind of like Left 4 Dead, where it's like, you know, points. And if you don't miss a shot, it makes like a combo, so you get more points out of it. So it's like a little bit competitive, but at the same time cooperative because you're trying to just survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead's on sale, by the way, too.
Yeah, probably
Both
like
of them
$3.
for like $5.
Maybe not
for
even.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, take it.
But yeah, I think that's everything I picked up in the Steam sale. I've started enough games recently that my average completion rate for games actually dropped a percentage point when I started Snaky Bust. But then I got Snaky Bust to like 53% completion, and it bumped it back up to 45%. So I need to start actually knocking out achievements. Or else that number is not going to go up.
We can talk about this later, but Super Mario Maker, I was streaming that. I'm gonna play some GTA later, knock out some achievements on stream there, because Super Mario is just saturated as fuck right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hop back into GTA, get trophies, trophies.
Yeah, but I started playing through Hollow Knight again, which I picked up a couple months ago and stopped playing and started playing again.
That looks really fun. I have it in my wish list.
I'm having a lot of fun because it's one of those games where it's like Dark Souls, where I think I said it before, where there's no quest marker, there's nothing that's like you need to go here. It's kind of like you slowly gain abilities, and you're like,
yeah,
okay, where was I at one point that this ability would let me progress? Yeah. And it's like, I know that's I could possibly, it was either here or here, and like you just got to go back and like go through the world and find those places. And it actually seems like in the beginning it doesn't seem like there's too much of a story. But I just hit like a big story point, it seems like. So I'm having fun with that. And then Mario Maker 2 came out, so been playing a lot of that.
Yeah. I couldn't relate.
Oh, and it was my birthday Tuesday. So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
took off
Happy
of work
birthday.
and just
Happy
relaxed.
birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday.
Got
You bet.
I had to go in and get a new license.
How long did that take?
Not long.
You catch them at a good time then.
It took me longer to drive there than to actually be in there. My birthday was on a Tuesday. I took off on my birthday and just went in then at like 9:30 in the morning. So it's just like weekday, no one's there.
You lucky man, you. I did that with my car registration, but I need to get my license renewed by August 4th,
Yep.
day after my birthday. So I gotta figure out. If I was a smart man, I would have done it this Friday when I took off. Completely forgot until you mentioned it now. So
Yeah. You got time. You got like 2 months.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm going on vacation for a week, but then yeah, I got time. Got time.
But
Anywho, yeah.
the one graphic novel I mentioned last week.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it to come. Came. This thing is fucking thick.
Holy goddamn.
Yeah. I don't know if it says how many
Butter.
issues are on it, but like, yeah, this thing is fucking thick.
That's hefty as all hell, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
The Amazon box it came in, it was literally like I had to turn the box over and just pull the box off of it to get it out. That's how tight of a fit it was in the box.
Nice and tight, just like we like it.
Oh.
We like it nice and tight. That's good stuff, man.
And then I guess the only other thing is my capture cards seem to poop the bed, so I can't really stream Mario Maker.
Probably better off at this point. No offense. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ordered a new one just because, and we'll see. And if it's still pooping the bed, then I'll just send a new one back and see if it's a
How new?
software issue. Like off of Amazon new.
How long ago did you buy it?
Yesterday?
Oh, you bought another one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought you just had
So-
purchased the one that's inside your PC.
No, the one I don't know. I think
been
the
a
one
while.
inside my PC I've had for a year or two now. I don't remember exactly.
Okay, so it probably manufacturer warranty's fucked on that. So
Yeah. So I just ordered a new one. I was able to find my old like external one I used to use, which has like almost a second delay in like gameplay. So it's like
really,
so like when I'm streaming, like it takes there's a second delay on the gameplay, so like I have to go into my settings and OBS and like delay like my video and my voice, and that's a pain in the ass when I switch to something else that's not on that.
I hope it's not like that for me because I didn't really check.
It would just be, you would probably be reacting slightly before the gameplay.
Okay.
Because the gameplay would, like, when I go in to, like, change, like, the offsets for the delay,
Yeah.
it's in milliseconds is the unit it uses. And I have to put in, like, 850 milliseconds. I guess that's, what, like, 0.85 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Something like
Something
that.
like that. Something like
So,
that. Cool.
yeah.
Well, not
It's
cool, but
it's more just for my comfort because that's something that would like
yeah, totally.
grind my
Totally.
gears.
Fucking
So.
totally, man.
But
I just
yeah,
I'm sorry that's happening. That's not a cheap issue.
no.
That's
I think
for
when I
sure.
ordered on Amazon, it was like 20 or 30 bucks off, and I was like, okay,
Did you get Elgato?
yeah.
HD 60s?
I
Sure,
know,
whatever.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah. So I think that's pretty much been my week. I don't think I've really done anything else that I can think of.
Interesting. Well,
How about you?
whole lot of the same. A whole lot of the same. I
Surprise,
just
surprise.
what did I do? I finally got my PC fully functional. Two of the fans were not working, so I bought a piece off of Newegg, just an adapter that I needed for a Molex to the fan prongs. 69 cents. is all it cost, and I paid $7 for 2 days shipping because I wanted it here and I wanted it, because
I mean, it was already 69 cents. You might as well pay for the extra shipping.
yeah, exactly. Base shipping was like $5.
What what would the splitter have cost without the sale?
There was no sale. That's what it just cost. It cost
Oh,
69
it just
cents.
straight up cost 69
It was
cents.
69 cents. Maybe it was like $1 or something. I don't know. But it was 69 cents. 5 to 8 day shipping was like $5. 2 day shipping was $7.29. So I was like,
Oh yeah, take
2 day
the
shipping.
2 day.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But
Got it out. Come on, man.
it got here in 3 days. We've talked about that. We've talked about our issue with
Yep.
shipping, but
Yep.
whatever. It got here in a timely manner. Hooked that shit up, and now both of my case fans are blowing out. So we're good.
Nice.
Besides that, I hooked up my Steam account, my Twitch account, got my whole setup here now done. So I've been streaming like crazy. I got like 5 games on Steam. Of course, I guys got Borderlands Handsome Collection because I can play with you guys now.
It was funny. I saw in the Steam activity, it was like, Broody now owns 54 new games. I was like, holy crap, he went all out on the Steam sale. And then I looked at the list. It was like, Borderlands 2, yada, 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 Borderlands 2, yada, yada, yada. It's just all the DLCs. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So he
yeah,
didn't
skins
go all
and
out.
everything.
He just...
That was 52 items in one. So, but it was $5.60.
Why not?
I figure if I can play with you guys for 20 hours, one playthrough, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, got that.
I'm sure when Borderlands 3 gets ready to drop on Steam, we'll sit down and play through all of them again.
I already have it for PlayStation.
Well, I'm just saying that's when we're going to play it on Steam, probably. I mean, like, Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel.
I already did 1 and 2 again. So I'll do them again.
When?
I might buy Borderlands 3 for both console and PC, because this PC can probably absolutely run that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do
Should
that.
be able to. I would be concerned if it couldn't.
Yeah, right. I guess. I mean, this is pretty new. I guess I really haven't tested its capabilities. But anyway, back to the Steam stuff. I bought Lego Harry Potter.
I saw that.
Years 1 through 4 and 5 through 7.
So essentially everything.
Every one of them. So, they're like $4 a piece. I got Portal 1 and 2 as a bundle for $1.48. Fucking steal. Beat Portal already. I got more than half the achievements. And what else did I get? I got something else. I got 2 more things. Stick of Truth and The Fractured Butthole.
Nice.
South Park games, because they were both like $5 a piece. So, yes. Plus, I have many, many, many more things in the wish list.
I think I texted you. You gotta pick up Garry's Mod and Counter-Strike Source.
Okay, Garry's Mod. I think I have it in my wish list. It's like $3.
Yeah.
It's $2.99.
And Counter-Strike Source is like $1. So like Garry's Mod is like
it's like $1.
It's like there's a bunch of smaller games inside of it.
Okay.
Where essentially, like, depends what you want to play. I think I texted you. There's a game called Prop Hunt, which is essentially hide and seek, where the hiders can take shape of certain objects in the map.
That's fucking cool.
And they gotta place themselves so that way it doesn't look suspicious, and like the hider or the seekers think it's just part of the map. And the seekers have guns, and they have to kill the hiders, but if they shoot things that are actually objects and not the hiders, the seekers lose health then and can die.
Okay.
So it's like you got to be tactical about it and like be like, does this really look out of place? Like, what is there? Is this how many chairs were in here originally, or is there one too many? You know, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So that's like one of them. The other popular game is Trouble for Terrorist Town, or Trouble in Terrorist Town, where essentially it's like a bunch of people, and there's a bunch of innocents, one or two traitors, one or two traitors, and like a detective, and the traitors have to kill everyone, and everyone else just has to like figure out who the traitors are and kill them. But they don't know who the traitors are, except the only people that know the traitors are the traitors.
So it's kind of like Friday the 13th in a way, where you only know that
Kind
you're
of,
Jason.
but you don't know who's who. You only know who the detective is because it says he's a detective. Everyone else like is like you just gotta
Just somebody.
figure it out slowly of like
Gotcha.
who's friendly,
Okay.
who's a terrorist, stuff
Okay.
like that. And then there's
All
like
right.
other game modes. Like I think one is murder, where it's like one person is a murderer with a knife. Everyone else is just innocent bystanders. But one of the innocent bystanders has a gun, which only can shoot one bullet at a time.
Okay.
And the murderer has to kill everyone. The innocents just have to survive until the murderer is killed. But there's clues in the map that innocents can pick up, and then if they get like 5 or 6, they then also get a gun.
Okay.
So it's like the murderer just can't like hold out. Like eventually he's gonna be outnumbered. And I think he even
Gotcha.
starts to smoke if he doesn't start killing people. But if you're the innocent with the gun and you shoot another innocent, your screen goes black and you lose the gun.
Huh. So
So
you really
like
gotta
I've
do your
I've
research.
I've I've seen videos where like one of the guys is holding a gun, and all of a sudden a person just like walks into frame, like their character models are right in front of each other, like next to each other.
Yeah.
The one person just walks into frame, and the guy with the gun just shoots because he gets scared and panic shoots. And he was in it. The other guy was innocent, so he lost the gun.
Shit.
So it's like one of those things where it's like you gotta be like careful and figure out who's being suspicious, and just like either hope you're right when you shoot to kill someone, or just like gotta be
Kill shot.
quick.
It's a kill
Yeah.
shot. Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool.
there's
Interesting.
there's there's a bunch of different games inside Gary's mod that we could play, and for $4, like it's worth it.
I think it's 2.99, dude.
Well, I always tell people get the Counter Strike Source game also, because that adds textures into Gary's mod. Because Gary's mod can pull textures from other Valve games.
Okay.
So just like otherwise you might get big errors on your screen. That
Oh.
literally is just a red glowing word error because you don't have the texture.
Okay.
So
Well, all right then. I'm looking here to see if Hollow Knight is on Switch, because I think I'd rather play it on Switch than PC, because it seems
I
like a
don't know
fun
if it
game to
is.
take on the go.
it would be.
So,
Also,
but then
I
again,
forgot
Super
to
Mario Maker.
I forgot to mention this. I got this cool hat for my birthday.
I was gonna say, is that Ninja Turtle hat? And I
It
was
is. And it says select your turtle underneath all the turtles,
I
like
like
from
it.
the arcade games.
Yep.
And it was funny because I got it for my birthday
All right. From who?
from my sisters.
Classic.
And I was like, this is an awesome hat. And I went to the beer distributor that night and I was wearing it. And they got the counter. He's like, dude, that's an awesome hat. It's like right from the video games. I was like, I said the same thing.
Thank you. I know. That's great,
So,
man. Good shit.
yeah.
Good shit. Nice. So, do you want to talk some? I guess we just really discussed the Steam sale, but just to reiterate, Steam sale's going on until June.
Jaloon.
Wow, fuck me. July. It's going on now through July 9th. So this will be up before it's over. So if you guys are unaware, which I'm sure you're not, go and hop on, check some stuff out. But you want to talk some summer games done quick?
Yeah. So summer game's done quick. It's just actually finishing up in the next like 12 hours, 14 hours or so. But
Yeah.
they actually just like an hour or two before we started recording, they hit 2 million.
It hit 2 million.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
They hit
last
2
time
million
I
for like
saw-
the past 2 or 3 events.
Last time I saw, they're at 974,000.
When was that? 2
Friday.
or 3 days? Friday?
No.
Yeah, it usually seems
Thursday
like
night.
there's... Yeah, because I hit 1 million on Thursday. And there's always like the last like 24 hours, it's just like huge surges of donations. And it just like, it shoots up. Like I think there was
I
an
bet.
incentive
Everybody's holding out.
for... There was a Super Mario World race going on. And at the end of that, if they met like $300,000 in donations, they were gonna do a any percent run of Ocarina of Time, which they did
People
end up
wanna see
meeting.
that.
They did end up meeting, and at points, like the guy who's on the microphone, he was like, "Yeah, so we just had $30,000 of donations in the past 10 minutes. So now we only need this much now," and it was just like huge surges of donations just coming in to meet these incentives. And
Wow.
usually, like the last day, it's like, or the last like 2 days, it's just large amounts of donations coming in.
That makes me very, very happy to hear that,
Yeah.
because I was getting like, I felt proud. I was watching the like the Mario kind of runs, and it's just like someone donated $10,000. I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
it's a great community for a great cause, and I was just like, I was really excited and happy to hear that. But what'd you watch
So what did I watch? I watched Breath of the Wild speed run that happened last night.
last night? Right? Yep.
I saw a little bit of Ocarina of Time. I saw a Super Mario World run. I saw the Borderlands 2 speed run, which was actually pretty fun to watch.
Ah, I missed that.
Um,
I could probably go back and
You can
watch it.
you can
but
find the video on demand somewhere. But
actually,
it was cool because I think I told you they had Gearbox employees on call for it also. Like they had like one of
yeah.
the lead developers on there, and they had like 2 or 3 other people on there,
that's insane.
and they were running it, and the one guy was like, "Yeah, so I think whatever was on call last year for the speed run, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, do you remember how long it took us to like break the game, that speed run?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. It was pretty quick. Maybe like 10, 15 minutes, something like that. It was pretty early on." And this
Yeah.
is like in the beginning of Borderlands when they're waking up before they even get into Claptrap Shack. And he goes, "All right, well, I just broke it." And he was already duplicating guns.
How?
I don't know, but there's some, I guess, button input that he was able to do with the items that he had to already duplicate guns.
Wow.
And it was like literally not even a minute into their speed run, he was already breaking the game.
Dude's still on
Um,
wind shear waist, duplicating weapons.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But it was an all quest minus the DLC quest.
So it's just base
run.
game every side mission.
Every
too.
single quest, yeah. And they were able to
solo.
this isn't an old patch, so it's like before these things got patched out. So you wouldn't be able to do some of the tricks they did on the current patch.
Gotcha.
But like they were able to modify a shotgun so it had infinite ammo, and it was one of the ones that fired as fast as you could pull the trigger. So he just bound shoot to his mouse wheel and just would scroll his mouse wheel,
Oh my god.
and it would just shoot infinitely. Yeah, it's stuff like that. It's like Jesus Christ, man.
Holy fuck. That's crazy.
But it was cool that they're like worker or employees for Gearbox on it, because they'd be like, there's like some funny jokes, like I said, where it's like, how long do you think it's gonna take me to, do this?
Yep.
And he'd be like, okay, well, I'm done. In
How-
like a
well, actually,
second.
no, I'm good. How long you?
But then there were like some other things, because it was like the one guy was like, when I do this, whatever, I don't know if it was like a skill thing that one of the characters had or a glitch.
yeah.
But they're like, it stops at 17. Like, it just feels like a really arbitrary number. Like, they're like, is that just like randomly where it stopped, or was there a reason? Because this Borderlands is a game full of Easter eggs.
Yeah.
So it's like, this could be a reference to something.
Probably wasn't it?
And the guy who's on the call was like, honestly, I don't know the answer to that, but knowing the game, I wouldn't be surprised if it was put in at 17 for a specific reason. It's like,
Call
okay.
Randy. Call Randy.
Yeah. But
Text someone,
it
text
was
Randy.
very fun
That's
to
cool,
watch
dude.
them do that stuff. Like, there was a glitch where they were able to essentially make Axton run at 10 times the speed of a car, roughly. And that's how they navigated the map. It was like, if you aim down sight, I guess it increases movement speed.
Yep.
And then they were able to drop the gun, pick it back up, and do it again. But when they dropped the gun while aiming down the movement speed, it didn't take it away when they dropped it, so it just stacked to a certain point. And they were
That's
like, we did the
fucking
math. It's about 10 times the speed of a car. And it was like, when you watch him run, it was just like, zoom.
I gotta watch that then.
Yeah, it was very fun to watch.
Speedruns, like I like to enjoy the game and like watch it being played as it should be played, but some speedruns, like Mario speedruns, are crazy.
Yeah.
I cannot. I watched a lot of Mario speedruns. Cannot wrap my head around how good these people are, and how pixel perfect they are, and
Oh, yeah.
almost no mistakes.
Yep.
So
I mean, I think
that's-
it's the original Mario World is to a point where it might be able to be done better by like fractions of a second, but like it's almost to a point where you're not going to be able to make world record anymore
yeah, it's
unless some crazy glitch comes out
yeah.
that someone finds, which is possible. Someone found something in Super Mario World in like one of the first levels where if you manipulate the enemies in a certain way and collect a coin, it immediately takes you to credits. Yeah. It just like something in the game's code, and for some reason you pick up a coin and it registers as start credits. And it just manipulates the memory somehow to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
World record 2.73 seconds.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
ridiculous. I don't think it's that low. It's like, I think it's like 45 seconds or something.
But still, god damn
But, and that's why there's different categories for speedrunning.
it. 100%. Okay,
Yeah.
you actually have to do shit now.
Yeah,
So,
I
alright.
I thoroughly enjoy like those kind of race or speed runs, like 100% or in Super Mario World there's 96 exit speed run, which I don't think is all the levels, but it's like up there, a
Most.
decent amount.
Gotcha. Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah, I
scrolling
don't know what
through
else.
here.
I don't know what else I actually watched. What did you watch? Anything?
I watched some of the relay races for Mario. It wasn't Kaizo, but it was. What was it?
SMB3.
Yes, I watched the speed race for SMB3. It was done in like 46 minutes.
Yeah.
The guy who has the world record currently won. So, but he didn't win by much. He won by like a minute. But I guess
Yeah, I
speedrunning,
mean
that's a
speedrunning
lot.
it just takes
Yeah.
one or two screw ups and it can kill a run.
Yeah.
So
One of the guys, yeah, kind of run a bad luck. But I watched those, and then right before that was like a Mario relay race kind of thing. You
yeah.
die, you pass it, and that was just creator levels, I guess. It wasn't really.
Yeah, I saw the very last level of that.
Yeah, so I watched that, and then I had Breath of the Wild on as I was streaming last night, just in the corner. But I watched something else. I was watching some of Majora's Mask too, which is
Okay.
how these people figure this shit out to break the game.
Well,
and like
Some of it is just like while you're playing, something all of a sudden happens and he goes, okay, what just happened? Why did that happen? And then they go back and they go, okay, what was I doing? They look at the feed of the game because they're usually streaming when they figure this stuff out.
yeah.
And they go, okay, so I was doing this and this, and that's what seems to have caused this. And
But,
then
like,
they
some of
go,
the stuff they were
how can this be
doing-
beneficial?
Yeah. Some of the stuff they were doing though, it was like, why would you ever be trying that or doing that? Like, they'd go,
Well-
be a Zora, like a suit, and then they get it out, and switch to a Deku, go underwater, pull out flowers, and go through like a pipe, and then they just go out of the map. I'm like,
It's also getting to the point where there's something called TAS or Tool Assisted Speedrun, which essentially I think uses a computer to also go, okay, like what's the quickest way this can be done, and the computer figures it out through like item manipulation and stuff like that. Because I think it was Wind Waker. I think I mentioned this before from one of the previous GDQs, but it's like if you're swimming backwards in the beginning of Wind Waker at a certain point, or swimming in a certain part, if you swim into this wall at 200 frames a second or something, it builds momentum and then shoots you all the way across the map. And like that was from a tool assisted speedrun that was figured out, and it's like, okay, well we can't obviously press a button fast enough to do 200 frames or 200 inputs a second or whatever.
Nope.
But if I were to hit it and pause every frame after I hit it, it can manipulate the game so that way it thinks I did 200 frames in a second, and then it will gain the momentum and shoot me off. And it's just like stuff like that of like it's essentially problem solving to a point. A lot of logical problem solving thinking.
But it's just insane, dude. I mean,
yeah. Oh, without doubt.
Kudos. But I would never have the patience to do that.
Yeah. I don't like. I've always looked at my Steam library. I'm like, is there something I could speedrun in here? It's like I don't have the patience to sit down and learn a game for hours upon hours on end. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah.
Don't have the time to sit down and want to do that. So.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, I mean, it ends at oh, they don't have actually much left.
Let me see.
It ends at 2:27 a.m. I think Eastern time. They have like one more. They have one more thing to do, which is Chrono Trigger. After this combo randomizer, not race they're doing.
So Sunday. So Chrono Trigger. Oh shit! Chrono Trigger is a 6 hour.
Yeah.
Glitchless.
I think there's an incentive right now to do 100% of that.
On that?
Yeah.
And if there is?
That goes until it's done. I don't know how long it would be.
Oh.
But if it's 6 hours to do glitchless any percent, I can only imagine what it's going to be with 100%. 10 hours, 12 hours maybe.
That poor person.
Because there are a lot of... I don't know if there was any this year.
Oh.
But I think it's like Final Fantasy 9 or something.
Got you.
Like, the run of that last event was like 9 hours or something.
That poor person who's doing it. Like,
yeah, it's got to be one of those things where someone is bringing that person food and drinks and, like, have someone back up on the couch in case you need to run to the bathroom real quick.
Yep. So I did watch a little bit of Super Mario Galaxy 2 as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so that was fun.
Nice.
I missed the Banjo-Kazooie 100%. I might go back and watch that. It's only 2 hours.
Yeah, honestly, I would suggest watching the Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2. Yeah. So I watched the Super Mario Bros. Race, all for its race. And Grand Poo World 2, I watched some of that. And Super Mario World Blind Relay Race. So.
Yeah.
I just missed the Banjo-Kazooie 100%. Some bitch. Well, anywho, yeah.
Wait, what? Wasn't that yesterday?
What's that?
Banjo-Kazooie?
That was the 27th.
Oh, 27th.
2 days ago. Yeah, so that was a while ago. It's a whole 2 days ago, man. Jesus, get with it. Get with it.
Well, you said you just missed it.
Well, I watched the one right before it, and then I stopped. So I had just missed it at that given time. So.
Yeah.
Anywho. Yeah. You just want to get right into our main topic here today?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's talk some Super Mario Maker 2. What are your thoughts and impressions on this game?
So I'm happy it's out. I'm having fun playing it.
Yeah.
There are things that I have gripes that they took out from the first game.
Such as?
So they took out 100 man altogether and just made it endless mode. Which I wish they still had both things. It was nice to have like that option of just going through 16 levels and then like starting over. Because it was like 100 man, you have 16 levels. Like,
yeah.
You have 100 lives. Whereas now on endless mode, it's like, I think it's super easy. You start off with 5. Normal, you start off with 10. Expert, you start off with 15. And super expert, you start off with 30. So It's like on on expert, if it's like one of those maps where it's either instant death in the beginning if you don't move, or pick your path, and if you choose wrong, you are dead no matter what. You instantly lose a life.
Yep.
And it's like that's 1 out of 15 lives you have. and you're immediately down a huge fraction. Whereas if you had 100 live, 100 man, you would only be down 1% of your lives.
Yeah.
So that's my one gripe. I hope they add that in the future.
Maybe.
And along with that is, in the first one, you could get mushrooms that would make you into a bunch of different sprites. Like, you could be like the people from Splatoon. You could be like, any Nintendo character, a bunch of different Pokemon.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Like, they seem to have took that out, which I'm not a huge fan of. I kind of like that because it also helped with themed maps.
Yeah.
Like, people would do a theme of Zelda and make a Zelda dungeon, and every mushroom would turn you into some form of Link, which was cool.
That would be pretty badass, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of peeved that those things aren't in the game.
Yeah.
I do like the
Understandable,
fact that they at least gave you the option. I don't think you can do this in story, but in Endless Man you can be Mario, Luigi, Toad, or Toadette.
I think there should be more options.
Maybe they'll be added on in the future. Maybe they're
so.
like, this is what we have right now, and they'll slowly add. Or maybe they'll do the mushroom thing where they'll put the mushrooms back in, because it seems like a lot of people are not super happy about those being taken out.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then the only other thing is, I think in the original you could upload, I don't know how many created levels you could upload, but right now Mario Maker 2 is limited to 32 levels.
I mean, that's a lot of levels, but
it's a lot. But if you think about it, if the game is out for 5 years, 6 years,
yeah, it's true. Before another one comes out,
that's a small amount.
That's true.
I hope in the future they do let people make more levels, so we don't have to delete old levels to make new ones.
Gotcha.
And actually, the other thing I'm peeved that they took out, unless I just haven't found a way to do it yet. In the first one, you could download levels you played and go into editor, and like see how the map was laid out. So it's like, I had to go through this pipe, or hit this hidden block to get to this pipe, to get into here to get this red coin or whatever.
Gotcha.
I don't think you can do that anymore. So it's like,
you can download. I don't know if you can edit though.
I couldn't find a way to edit. I knew I could download, but I could only play. I couldn't find a way to edit. Cause like there's one where I was playing this one level, and it was a super condition level of collect so many coins, and I went through it. Like, I died multiple times into it, downloaded it, couldn't get into editor, and I was like, I don't know how I would get to these coins. I know where they are, don't know where this pipe is that lets me into them.
Yeah.
And it's like, at least if I was an editor, I could go, oh, okay, it was here, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
Well, maybe an ad.
Yeah. Hopefully in a future patch we get something like that. But I'm enjoying it.
Hopefully. But conditional levels suck. I hate them.
They do. I wish you could turn this off, because you could create a level to make a condition without it being a condition required level. I can make a level where you need to take a shell all the way to the end of the map.
Yep.
I can make a level where you need a mushroom at the very end of the map that you get in the very beginning.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it didn't feel necessary to put conditions in, because now all it does is collect 534 coins, and they're all hidden throughout the map.
Yep.
Good luck. Oh, by the way, you have 100 seconds to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
it's
bullshit.
Great. I will say, I ran into one condition map where it's collect 300 coins, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is going to suck. And no, maybe it was 100 coins.
Okay.
But there must have been 300 coins on the map. The
Oh,
map was just littered with coins, and it was okay, there's a condition. I was worried about it. Wasn't an issue. I ended with 150 coins or something. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to give me your level, by the way.
Yeah. So I created 2 levels right now. I'm still thinking of a name for one before I upload the one.
Nice.
But I can just give you my creator ID.
Okay.
Which isn't my name. It's something. It's one of the level codes.
One of those crazy. Yep.
It's just a random string of characters.
Okay.
And I think you might be able to follow me with that somehow, and then you can just see every time all the levels
You
I
upload.
post. It seems like
Okay.
so.
Well, that sounds good to me. I'll have to start fucking around with
Yeah.
that. I got a plane flight this Friday. I guess a plane flight's redundant. I got a flight Friday, so I'm going to fuck around with that on there, hopefully. So, well, damn, dude, fucking pounding it.
Pounding that lemonade.
Jesus
Mm.
Christ. Wow. Anyway, yeah, I'll fuck around with that on the plane. Maybe on vacation a little bit because I'm not working for a whole fucking week.
Ew.
Ew, but I'll have the Switch, and thank God I have the Switch because if you're off for a whole week, I mean, you gotta game a little bit, right?
Just a little bit.
Gotta game just a couple hours a day.
Just,
No, just
just a
kidding.
little bit.
Just a whole lot of the entire vacation. No, but I'm pumped to make a level.
Yeah.
I have not made one ever, so
Yeah.
I'm excited to do that.
And it seems like the more you play the game, you slowly unlock things that you can use in Level Editor.
Yeah.
Because, like, I finished some of Endless Mode normal runs. And it was like, you completed 100 levels. You've unlocked the cat power-up.
I don't like the cat, dude. Fuck the cat.
I don't mind the cat. Luckily, it's only in, like, New Super Mario Bros. U, I think.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
So,
But
I personally prefer Mario World as my go-to for the Mario levels.
Yep.
I like being able to spin and jump on stuff.
Yeah.
So
I the whole
Yeah.
yeah. I have yet to make a level, but I hate the levels where you can't leave the ground
yes,
until you finish the fucking game. That's like, oh my God.
that's another thing. You could already create levels in the first one where you can't jump, or you're screwed.
Yeah.
So it's
I like
like, yeah, that one in the
Don't-
story mode would just peed me off. By the way, I did get that life in that story mode level.
How? Because
Yeah, you have to-
chomp chomp on it or what, something on it.
You have
Yeah.
to not move forward right away. You have to look away and let the boo get to you, and then go under the boo. And as you go past it, it drops the life.
Yeah.
But you can get far enough past that it drops the muncher to let the life go over the muncher then.
Oh.
So like you have to wait for the boo to pass the spot so that way you can just run right through real quick.
Couldn't figure that out. So
Yeah, you need
Right.
patience.
don't have that.
Yeah, good luck.
If you noticed, yeah.
Good luck.
I gotta play a level and get frustrated and want to kill myself. We'll see.
I think with my level, you'll be able to beat it. It won't be something you beat within 15 minutes, I don't think. I think it will take you like an hour or two to beat. There's
Shit.
2 parts that I think will one that won't one. Yeah, I want to say there's probably 2 parts that will.
Do you have checkpoints?
So I do. I don't know how the one checkpoint system is gonna work.
Okay.
I tried to make it that way because I've seen it done before. I'm not gonna spoil what it does,
Okay.
but I've seen a checkpoint system used in the previous version that like it was almost reusable. But I don't know if it still works that way. It will make sense after you play it. I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
there's 2 checkpoints in it. There's a checkpoint right before a harder section. I will say that. So
Good.
I was like, I'm gonna make sure I put a checkpoint here because it would be a pain in the butt. Because it takes some time before you get to the harder section. It's like, be a pain in the butt if you played this and like took like 15, 20 minutes to get here and then die.
I think get fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's like, I'm gonna put a checkpoint here, make
Yeah.
it save.
yeah, thank you. Because I'd probably give up.
Yeah.
Fuck this. I'm gonna spend an hour and a half just bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. So appreciate that. But I have to make a level 2. I'm gonna make a level around the claw.
Yeah, I know you did
Okay.
say the claw. There is a claw section in my level.
I really, really enjoy the claw mechanic in this.
Yeah, I think that's a
this new game
completely
here.
new mechanic. I don't think that's been in a previous
Yeah.
Mario game at all.
So for those wondering, it's really just a grab claw. You can jump into it and it'll grab you, and you can use the directional pad to swing yourself and then hit B and jump out. So you get some momentum, and it can be used for some really cool shit. Like you can hold
Yeah,
things
it can
and
also
you
pick
drop.
up items.
Yeah, Yep.
And like if you're within a certain range of the items, it will drop it then.
Yep. So sometimes you gotta watch out. They're holding bombs, and you gotta move away. And
Yeah.
excuse me, it's fucking fun. So, on-off switches,
Yeah.
those are cool. I
Yeah.
like that a
I'm
lot.
very happy on off switches are a thing in this game. Those are going to be a lot of fun.
Yep. I played a lot of levels that were just like, oh fuck, I am under a time crunch, but I need to hit these fucking on-off switches perfectly
Yep.
as I'm sprinting through. And once I finished the level, I was like, wow, that was really fun. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed that. So
There's
it,
some which are essentially speed run levels where it's just you got to jump at the right time and hit the switch at the
yeah,
right time.
yep. The one that was like, it was 3 on-off switches, so you couldn't really miss it. Then it was 2, then it was 1, 1, 1. I was like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, got
Yep.
it. So it's like you gotta be pretty on point.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, a fucking big ass bullet bill is gonna come and just destroy you.
Yeah.
It's I'm having a good time with it. The driving little cars are
In
different.
the new Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's kind
Yeah, I
of
don't know
cool.
how I feel about that.
It's kind of cool. The one
I do
level is
kind of
really
like the
fun.
vines that snake through spots
Oh yeah,
in the
yep.
new Super Mario Bros.
Those are
I
cool
do like
too.
those.
Um, the spikes that kind of spin and slam against the wall. They're in New Super Mario Bros. But they're hard to. Some of them are hard to time because some of them go out and pause and then go again.
Hmm.
And then it's like, oh shit! Like, you really gotta like watch them. So
Yeah.
the game, there's a lot of timing, and patience is a virtue that
Yeah.
I do not possess. And
There's certain levels. It seems like most of the levels you probably played where it's all about timing and like
yeah,
being patient. But like you'll get into some levels if you start playing like I've run into it on some normal endless mode runs
okay,
where it's like you got to keep moving. Like it's not
got
super
it.
hard
Yeah,
jumps, but it's like you stop moving, you might have and you start running again, you might have like a second left on the clock when you get to
yeah,
the finish.
yep,
Like anytime it does like the sound noise where it's like, "Oh, you have less than this many seconds left."
yep.
It's like,
Do, do, do,
"Oh
do,
crap,
do.
how tight is this timer going to be? Am I going to have time to screw up a jump somewhere or am I just
I
done
just
at
fucked
that
from the
point?"
get-go.
Yeah.
So I started. What did I do? I started like a couple of the maps. I started, and as soon as you start, you hear that noise. You're like, oh, fucking a. It's just like,
Yep.
oh, here we go. One of them was to collect 80 coins in like 100 seconds, 100 game seconds. I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yep.
okay. So, and there was like only 80 coins, so you had to collect every one in that certain time. I was like,
Yep.
God damn it! But when you finish it, you feel accomplished
Yeah.
actually. So it's pretty badass. I like it. It's a fun game, dude. I'm glad I
Yeah.
bought it. So I'm gonna start endless mode soon, but not on stream right now. So
Yeah. Well, I will throw it out to anyone if anyone has levels that's listening or wants us to play a specific level.
oh yeah,
Shoot us the thing.
yeah, that'd be
The only
fun.
thing I ask is it doesn't have a soft lock where you have to hit start over to restart, and it's not a if you choose this door and you're wrong, you're instantly dead.
Please and thank you.
I want the option of if you choose this door and you're wrong, it just takes you back to the beginning or something like that,
And I just lose time.
and you have to
So,
start over and start. Yeah,
I can deal with that.
yeah,
Oh, you picked door number 3. You're dead. Fuck.
yeah.
Lava.
Guess what? You're falling into lava. Well, shit.
Hey, poison gas. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So yes, as
I will say, I also there's probably not many of them right now. I was trying to find them last night. I really want to get into. Some people make these really good levels that are like one screen puzzles, where it's
Yeah.
essentially the screen doesn't move at all. Everything you need to do is exactly on that screen or in like that world and a sub world when you go through a pipe,
Mhm.
which is still one screen, and it's just like figuring out how to get to the exit. Like I played a couple easier ones last night. It was like, all right, that was pretty good.
Yep.
But like I want to get into the harder stuff now, of just like
You like the
slowly
pain,
learning the
don't you?
mechanics
You're a
of like
masochist.
this thing can go through this but can't go through this. How do I get this to there and do that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you like the pain, don't you? I don't like
Little
to.
bit.
I don't like it.
Little bit.
So it's too hard, dude. I can't figure them out. But that's my lack of skill, and I'll get good. I'll eventually
Yeah.
get good.
I think
Probably not.
so. The level I created for you
Yeah.
I think will also be good because there's one or two spots that are good practice segments for things.
Okay. Good.
So it's not like too insanely difficult, but it's like one of those things that you will see, even possibly in like normal endless runs. It's just it. I think I texted you last night. I was like, "How good are you at precision jumping?" It's something about that. I'll leave it at that.
And I said to you, what did I say? Almost not at all. Let's just go with
Yeah, something
terrible.
like that.
I said, let's just go with terrible. I was like, okay. So I was like, well, fuck it. Got to give it a shot, right?
Yeah,
So,
I think. Yeah, I think I have like two things in there kind of about precision jumping, but only one of them will actually kill you.
okay.
There's
So
one
that's good.
that there's one that it's solid floor below you, and you if you miss the jumps, you just run back to the beginning and redo it.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So
But the other one might F me in
so
the A.
maybe, um, but when you start playing, we'll talk about it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I want you to stream it. I want to be in your stream while you play it. I
All
want to
right,
watch
man.
you.
That sounds good to me.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Meow, meow, meow,
Um,
meow.
but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is there anything you have complaint wise besides conditions or anything you
Conditions
like?
and no, I guess yeah, that's about it. I mean, everything else seems pretty cool. I mean, story mode was kind of quick. I'm done with it already.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think I'm at
thinking they
like
could make it.
35% or something.
I thought they could make it a bit longer, but I guess the game's not really about that. It's
No,
it's
I
it's
think I
about
think that
us
story
as a
mode
community.
was more so to have people learn new
Yeah.
mechanics. Because like the claws are a new thing, on all switches are all new things.
Yep.
Like if you played, the original Mario's on Super Nintendo and Nintendo, like you would know some of these mechanics.
Yeah.
But there's some mechanics people just don't know.
Nope. So it kind of it dips your feet into the
It kind of
new
helps with
shit. So that's cool.
not
I mean,
creating garbage levels with these mechanics and stuff like that.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I know you've been streaming a lot, and I was streaming it a lot until my capture card pooped.
No poopy capture card.
It's all right. My new capture card should be here tomorrow.
Did you get 2-day shipping?
Yeah.
There you go. And if it doesn't, you should fucking raise hell. This is the third fucking time. You know what? My friend ordered something too. Yeah. So,
But yeah,
yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you have anything else.
I don't. I actually do not. There's not much to talk about besides summer games done quick, Team Cell, and Mario Maker just came out. So,
Yeah,
um,
I don't think I have anything else either.
that's about it. I couldn't think of a question this week, so
Oh, I
I
forgot.
don't have a question of the week.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
we can think of one for next week, and we can get on that and shit and get back into that because I
Yeah.
like that. That's fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, you have anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess that'll wrap it up for us here today, guys. For what Guideline 59 Guide Party
Yep.
Podcast. Check us out on Instagram. And yeah, leave a comment, like, whatever, and tell us what you don't like, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace
Bye.
out.